Okay, Hoisa YouTube. So, as promised, this is officially my first video as part of my weekly check-in video. This is going to be video 0. This is going to be the only one that's going to be in English, aside from the monthly day 33, day 66, and day 100 check-ins. So, this is just to help create more of a baseline, talk through the questions, and I'll be able to think impromptu as I would if and when I do it in Danish. So, without further ado, let's begin. Question 1. How did the week go? If I think about my last week, I would say every week that I live here is great. Especially this last week, I had, let's see, on Thursday, I had dinner with Fraiga's family, specifically her mom and her oldest brother, Frederick. We had pot roast and potatoes and broccoli and just a pretty good typical Danish dinner. It's very very delicious. Love that. Love spending time with spending. I love spending time with her family. Blah. So on Saturday we went to Tioli. There, it's the day after they just opened for their Easter or springtime. I believe it's open for about 3 weeks. Very beautiful, tons of flowers, very pretty to look at. They had live sheep there, a stage with the kid stuff, and all in all, this week's just been great. It's been very sunny out, very nice, not so cold out, just very, very beautiful. Very huge contrast between here and the winter time. So, number 2, what have I learned since last time? There hasn't been a video since last time. This is video 0. I can't really say I've learned much, and I've learned a lot of Danish because I have completed the very first class when it comes to that. So, which is A1. I completed a crash course, so all of A1 I would say I've mastered. So I understand Danish at an A1 level. Mainly that's what I've learned how to introduce myself, and I can order sometimes at restaurants. So other than that, that's about what I've learned so far. Let's move on. So going on to number 3, my favorite sentence of the week. My favorite sentence, I would say so far in Danish would be "Hvad which means "what about you?" So this is like if somebody asks you how you are, or what are you thinking, or they ask you what you're gonna order, you can say what you're gonna do, and then you can say "Hvad Vemedai, it's very easy, kind of rolls off the tongue. It's just an easy thing to say. Vemedai. Vemedai. So we'll go with that. Number 4, what has been easy, what has been hard? I would say the easy thing that's been hard was, or the easy thing that's been hard. The easiest thing about moving to Denmark was most likely, if I had to think, what has been the easiest thing since being here? I would probably say learning how to cook has been a lot easier than I thought it would be. I don't know why, but my entire life, I'm 31, and my entire life I've thought that cooking would be this monstrous task. So I've always more or less eaten out or only eaten food that you could really microwave or throw in the oven. Never made my own food. So that's been a lot easier than I thought it would be. What has been difficult, I think that I miss a little bit of the spontaneousness of what my life was like in America. In America, I could do whatever I wanted. I had my own car, had my own income, had my own money, had my own friends. I could just go somewhere and do something. Here, my life is very planned out. So I kind of miss that. That could also be a little bit about like growing up being an adult, saving up to buy a home and going to school and stuff like that. But if I'm just being honest, it was nicer. It's been a little bit more hard to kind of just stay, I guess, focused on my goals. So number 5, moving on. Number 5, a new experience that I've experienced in Denmark or with Danish. I would say the weather. The weather is turning nice. I've been here once before, I believe, which was just also during like a huge cold snap. And then when I moved here the second time, or came here the second time, it was during October 25th, so right in the midst of fall slash winter beginning. So what's new? The weather, new experience. It's beautiful. I love it here. The light here I don't know how to describe it. It's just pristine. Moving on to number 6. How do I feel? I feel good. I feel hopeful. I feel a little tired all the time. uh, but overall, I feel good. I'm down almost 10 kilos. I don't miss the weight whatsoever. When we go into the gym soon, I feel hopeful. I don't feel I feel maybe a little stressed all the time, and I feel a little ADD inspired. It's hard to focus, but other than that, like generally, I feel optimistic. I feel good about the world and about achieving my goals, and I feel good about this 100 day 800-hour marathon. So let's move on to the next one, number 7. We're flying through these. A word or expression that I love and or hate. I think during my last video I talked about "sefuli," which means of course. It just I love when somebody asks me something. I usually just of course. Can you do that? Should we do that? Blah blah blah. "Sefuli, sefuli." I say it all the time. I love saying "sefuli." There's a lot of different ways to say hello or hi or to greet someone in Danish. For instance, you can say "godmorgen," which means good morning. You can say hi, which is hi or hello. You can't really hello is like hello, but it's a little different when you would say hello versus hi. Um, there and then in certain parts, the more rural parts of Denmark, they say halløj or halløjsa or heisa. So those are kind of fun. So I've been saying halløjsa just because it's the most weird sounding one to me. I love saying it. So let's go with halløjsa for now. Anything that I hate, I'm not quite sure if there is anything a part of the language that I hate yet. The glottal stops can be a little hard for me to hear, and the infamous soft D, that was really hard for me to learn how to do, but I've gotten a lot better at that. Not perfect, but a lot better for sure. Number 8, something that I might have said wrong and what the right thing would be. I would say the soft D's for sure. I, for a long time, thought the soft D sounded more like an L. People say it sounds like a TH sound, which doesn't sound at all to me what I hear or when I replicate it, what people tend to agree with. The way you make a soft D is you stick your tongue on the back of your bottom teeth. So like so it sounds like an but it is different. It's a very subtle difference. So if you're gonna say like apartment in Danish starts with an L sound but ends with a soft D sound, that'd be lejlighed, lejlighed, lejlighed. So you can kind of lejlighed. You can kind of hear the difference a little bit. So um my goal for the coming week, I would say just get the videos out, do everything, execute it perfectly. That's my goal. And the number 10, what would I tell myself? What would I say to myself in week 1? Week 1, Anthony, is good luck. Stick to it. try to document it successfully and show off. So there you have it. Those are my 10 video or my 10 prompts I'm gonna go through. This is my video 0, my in English. So every week I'm gonna be doing this again, but in Danish, starting with video 1, which will be going out today after 12 my time, noon my time, and I don't know. So I guess until next time, I will see you then. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.